Good afternoon, everybody, or should I say, terrible afternoon, everybody. Oh my, oh my gosh. All right, let's just go through and see who we got first in the chat. We've got, oh man, am I glitching? We've got Pudgy first in the chat. What's going on, Pudgy, Kalani, Frank, Paul, Frank, Pudgy, Kalani, Frank, Paul, Kalani, Pudgy, Richard. What's going on, Richard? Pudgy, Paul, Frank, Pudgy, Frank, Pudgy, Frank, Pudgy, Frank, Paul, Pudgy, Nitram DC, Mark. What's going on, guys? Oh my goodness. Let's go over to the so-called market and see what we got going on over here. AMC bouncing off single digits, $9.90. AMC bouncing off $9.90, currently sitting at $10.27, down 13% on the day, and I cannot believe it's back down into the single digits there. Shiba Inu coin sitting at $11.67 right now, bouncing off that $11.50 level. I don't think it's going to sustain it. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think so. GameStop sitting at $80 per share, down 13.75%. The NASDAQ down well over 3% after losing 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2% day after day after day, getting brutalized yet again. We've got Biora Therapeutics, sitting at 69 cents right now, down 10%. Farmy, 8 cents, trying to make its way back up, getting brutalized on the day, down 6%. Was down about 13% earlier today. AMC, like we say, down 13.5%. Ethereum down 10%. Shiba down 30%. And Bitcoin down 5%. Bitcoin is sitting right at this level that it has tested before, and it is sitting right here. Guys, I'm going to make the call now that whether or not it bounces off this level again tonight, I honestly think, and don't construe this as financial advice, this is a prediction, yes, but I honestly think, based on the trading activity and how many times it is unable to bounce, but retesting these lows, I do think that we are going to break through that $30,000 level, and I do think that we are going to sustain action to the downside. It is looking dark for crypto right now. So don't make your judgments simply based on my thoughts and my predictions right there. But I do believe that we are going to see some very difficult times for cryptocurrency prices. Not cryptocurrency innovation, but cryptocurrency prices are, and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of the video that I'm going to do tonight for the 7 o'clock video, I believe. 7 or 8 o'clock video, not exactly sure which one, but yeah, it's bad. Sundial sitting down 7%, 37 cents. Mullen Auto, 80 cents, losing 16% on the day. CEI was green, now it's red, down 5% on the day. SPY's down almost 2% right now. BBIG down 10% on the day. Highcroft Mining losing 10%. I think Adam Aaron and AMC are sitting on, what is that, about 5% of 30, roughly, I don't know, a little over 5%, $2 million loss on their Highcroft Mining investment there, losing $2 million. They were up over $60 million at the end of March. Now they're down $2 million, $62 million loss from the end of March there. Netflix getting brutalized, down 6.6%, and Terra back down to $1.27 right now. I did read up a little bit on Terra. It does seem interesting. It may not be the end of Terra, but I don't exactly know where it's going to bottom. So I will talk about that as well. But watching Bitcoin down here, we're going to keep an eye on that. I do want to say, Coinbase, okay? If you guys have anything in Coinbase right now, not Coinbase Wallet, like the decentralized trust wallet version of their app, but in the actual Coinbase exchange, if that's where you hold any or a majority of your crypto or even fiat, if you just deposited the money but you have not yet bought any crypto, you need to watch out. I read a few articles. I'm doing the video on it. Coinbase stated in their earnings report that in the event that they face bankruptcy, now this is an unlikely event. They're not facing bankruptcy this quarter, but they lost, their active users dropped 19% during the first quarter. And if prices continue to fall, their active user base will continue to drop even more. If they do face bankruptcy, Coinbase says in the event of bankruptcy, every single user, instead of your assets being your assets, you will be considered or could be considered a general unsecured creditor. And in that event, all of your assets become property of Coinbase, and that would be catastrophic. So they said that in the event that you don't want that to happen, you could go to a decentralized wallet like Coinbase Wallet, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Trezor, or whatever those cold storage wallets are. So please look into that. If you guys do have, I really don't have any assets on Coinbase. I have, some of the free cryptocurrency and stuff that you're able to hold on there. So big warning to that. If you guys are on that, and make sure, share that video that I got coming out a little bit later with anybody you know that is on Coinbase or uses Coinbase right now. Even if they got, $100. Nobody wants to lose $100 and have them say, no, it's not yours, it's mine. Up to my bag to 100 Luna. It's still going down, but I'm going to hold all 100 as a reminder of how bad of a trader I am. Mr. Nice Guy. Good deal, man. I don't know where your average is, but I still don't think that you're a bad trader. Luna is ridiculous, okay? And we can see Luna sitting here at $1.29 right now. Let's talk briefly about Luna really quick. Luna sitting at $1.29 is because, for whatever reason, I didn't read into the reasoning, but their stable coin, they got a UST, which is US Terra or something. I don't think that's US. I don't think it's Tether. But Luna, this Luna Terra here, is like the DAO token, and this is what they mint and sell off in order to stabilize their stable token. What happened is their token that is supposed to be pegged to $1 dumped off to 30 cents. And in order to, they've got plenty of different explanations on how they might get it back pegged to $1 that they are trying, and one of them is to mint an extreme amount of Luna. And minting new Luna like that is tanking the price of Luna. So whether it drops further and you go down to 10 cents, 5 cents, a penny on Luna, I do not know. But one would assume that their reputation at this point is tarnished. Another would assume that at a penny or 10 cents or 50 cents or $1, it looks so cheap because of its $119 price point just last month that people will buy it regardless. And, one of those two scenarios is likely to play out there. Do you have stock do you have a stock you like that which you will continue to put money in? Chevy Silver Raider. At this point in time, with the market like it is, I will not look, I may change my mind, okay? I may change my mind, but at this exact moment of time, I do not plan on dumping any more money into any other stocks in one big fell swoop. Will I, continue to put some cash in here and there? Absolutely. I still believe the stock market is going to recover, but as far as one single stock laid out right now, no. I think that everything is getting brutalized. I see. It's for a friend. I know I missed something on that, man. No, I did. How long do you think crypto is going to keep falling? Miguel? A while. Let me put it that way. A while. Bitcoin is down, yes. With this nonsense, once this nonsense that Coinbase can take all of your funds becomes mainstream, I do think people will be selling off of Coinbase's platform. And being the largest crypto exchange in the world, I do think that that's going to continue to hit the prices of Bitcoin. So I think it's got a while. I think it's got a while before it settles down a little bit and people become confident again. I really do think it's facing more than it can handle at the current moment. I think I picked a good time to take a breather on my crypto. Only holding 205,000 Shib, 5 Doge, and 1 Polygon. How low can it go? Frank, yes, man. That is a breather right there. That is a breather. I am also selling pictures of my feet on the internet. Pudgy, it might turn... You know what? If the guys that like feet and the gals that like feet are the only ones that have money left, we might start selling pictures of our feet too, man. I have a new baby husky dog. I can name him Clay because of all the help he gave me. Sam DeMan. I don't know if Clay's a good name for a dog, though, is it? It's been a while since I hopped in. What's going on with AMC? Trey Carmody, man. AMC, the overall market, is getting blasted today. AMC sitting at 1037. Decent close considering it was at 992 earlier. But I'm gonna be straight up with everybody. Okay, I don't see anything changing. I don't see anything changing right now. I think that we do have some continued rough patches ahead before we really see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I don't want that to scare anybody. I want it to prepare you. Like I said, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. Clay, the Husky it is. Well, Sam the man. If you want to name him Clay, name him Clay. Just stop by, drop a like, and hope have a wonderful afternoon. Cassie, thank you very much. I do appreciate everybody that just drops by to drop a like and let us know you're in here hanging out and doing okay. Absolutely. I understand if you don't want to sit here and watch the brutality unfold. I mean, yeah, to each his own, man. But that's what we got going on right now. It's a lot of red. Peter Ugly. No offense, Pudgy. Yeah, well, it looks like Paul Wright will not be buying any feed pictures. It's okay, though, Paul. Some people, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? I'm doing this BS. The rich can't stand us winning. D1, you're right, man. You're right. And I spent a couple minutes with my brother on the phone before the live stream and, talking about 401ks and things like that and the stock market and how things are really getting brutalized right now. I truly think, and hear me out on this, these bull and bear market cycles, okay, where assets become inflated and then just destroyed. Is it by design? Is it by design? Seemingly every 10 years, you get a nice bear market cycle to come in and wipe out all hope and all equity. Whether that's in houses, whether that's in brokerages, whether that's in retirements, whether that's in your bank account. It does seem suspicious that retail always bears the brunt of the decisions of those in power. And the only way, and this is it, man, the only way that you can survive that is to keep pushing through. Because if you make it through the downturn, if you don't give up, if you don't give into the system where you want to quit, and then you're forced to continue working because they need you to continue working. They need you to continue building for them. If you don't give in to the pressure now and say, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Then you can absolutely turn it around and you will be here for the spoils on the other end. My camera is lagging. Is it lagging for you guys? Because it seems to be lagging pretty bad for me. Hey bro, you missed the topic of your financial advice has pushed me into selling my kidneys, pictures of my feet, and soon giving old people massages. Pudgy, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. I've been trading really horribly, so I said, easy, I'll just do the opposite. But if my mind knows I'm doing the opposite, would my original thought become the opposite? Mr. Nice Guy. Yep, we're at the point right now where it's really starting to get confusing. It's really starting to get confusing, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, so let's focus a little bit less on that right there since it's glitching. It's glitching really bad for me too. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so you guys can see that I'm still here, but it distracts me too when I look at it, so I'm not going to worry about that. Hey, can you read my text? Mark, I got you, man. I got you. Yes, bro. Just also my money. Jokes apart, I made $6 million in Luna at $1. Sold at $6. Straight $1 million into easy 6 peasy lemon squeezy. Love you, bro. Sheesh, man. If that is true, amazing, dude. Amazing. And congratulations to you. Bought dip, no money for the dip of the dip. Melamamas. And don't worry, this dip will have another dip. Look at this. Farming was just up 0.50% after hours, and now it is down a whopping 3.14%. So nice sell-off coming in here and erasing every single cent that we spent the entire afternoon gaining. Oh my God. You got to love the stock market, right? Every single cent that the entire afternoon spent gaining, Farming destroys in a matter of one tick after hours on 12 shares going to 10,000 share sale. Man, you gotta love it. BR Therapeutics, on the other hand, closing at 69 cents and jumping all the way up 4.5% after hours to 72 cents on 25 and on 8 shares. On 8 shares. So 8 shares drove the price of BR Therapeutics up a nice 5%. Gotta love that. Farmy, back up. Wow, look at that candle there. People really getting wild on these candles after hours today. But the main story of the day is going to be Bitcoin and what happens here. So we're going to be watching that, guys. 6 months ago, I was up 9,000, not down 1,000. Love the markets, little ones. It is ridiculous. Here's the thing that you got to remember. You can give up with that down 1,000 and walk away now and, essentially be done. Or you can say that you are going to make it through this downturn and on the other side, not only be up 9, but probably be up 90. So that's the thing that we got to focus on now is really make sure that we have a strong mentality moving forward. We're still holding AMC. Does the shorts haven't covered still on? So yeah, Mariachi Palmeros. I am still holding AMC. Yes, I am holding AMC not as a trade, but honestly as a short squeeze. Right? I already made my commitment to myself, and that my entire AMC trade is different than anything else that is really traded out there. My entire AMC position is for a short squeeze. If it does come out that the shorts have covered or are covering, and all of a sudden short interest is down to, or if Adam Aaron dilutes the shares even more and brings the short interest down to 5-10%, at that point, I will be interested in closing my shares of AMC out. But at the current point, no. They have not covered their shares, and I am still in. Bro, so what happens with all those buy orders from all these months that were routed to the dark pool? Cheer, bro. So, Diego, let me explain, because there's a misconception with dark pools that if an order is routed through a dark pool, it never comes to light. I don't know if you have level 2 data. I don't have level 2 data on the computer because I'm not signed in. But level 2 data shows all of the available orders. If it's going through a lit exchange, it shows up on level 2 before that trade is completed. So let's just use AMC for example right now. If there are 100 million people ready to buy at $10.25 and it's routed through the dark pool, you will not see a 100 million share buy order sitting out there at 10.25 just waiting to be filled. I mean, if that was the case, you might jump in and drive the price up a little bit higher, right? There's major support at 10.25, and that people are really willing to buy it right there. If it's on a dark pool, what happens is those don't show up on level 2. They show up in the time and sales data after they are filled. So you can't see the pending orders. You can simply see the completed orders if it is routed through a dark pool. So all of those trades have already been completed. All of those trades have already shown up on the ticker tape. They just don't show up preliminary. They show up post-completion. I would buy the dip too. When I'm involved in something, I put all my effort in, won't give up. Stay firm. You are good people of Shiba. Sam the man, I like it. Shiba nearly added a 0. Disturbed PT. I know, man. I know. And you know what? I'm going to be completely honest with everybody. With Bitcoin sitting here at 29.1, it does look like Shiba Inu coin is, if it falls, man, it continues to fall, I have no doubt in my mind that Shiba Inu coin can add a 0 here. I have no doubt in my mind. Bitcoin is looking very dangerous at this 29.154 level. You can't double dip the dip. Oh, budgie. The dip can double dip any dip that it wants to dip, man. The dip is loving the dip. And after hours, would y'all look at that? Farmy getting a nice big red candle for everybody out there wanting to erase all of the daily. Never mind. Back up. Oh my God. I can't stand this. We're not going to look at this. Bitcoin sitting at 29,140 right now, down 6%, while Shiba Inu coin is down 27% on the day. Very, very, very interesting activity right here. Bitcoin really looking. This red line was the support line. Okay, red line was the support line. If we don't bounce off this level that we hit earlier today, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But we're watching it, guys. And also, reminder, I got a video coming out tonight about Coinbase. If you guys have assets on Coinbase, you're gonna want to watch that video. Too stupid to sell. Little ones, man. Too stupid to sell. You will be there for the gains afterwards. Can we transfer to Coinbase wallet? So, Evan, at this time, yes, you should be able to transfer to whatever wallet you want to transfer to. How long of a time would Coinbase give us to move our assets? So Evan, if they file bankruptcy, dude, I would almost imagine right now that you're not going to have any time. They're not going to. They're not going to say, okay, we're going to file bankruptcy. Now let's see. And we're going to warn you. I think in the event of bankruptcy, everybody would be screwed in that case. But, they're not currently looking at filing bankruptcy. So that's the pro and con, right? And it's not guaranteed that if they file bankruptcy either. They're just saying that is a warning and it is a risk out there. Nonsensical, but yes, Shiba has gained another 0 on Coinbase. Sarah Croy. I don't know what it is on Coinbase. Currently, it is at 1173 on Webull. Where is it? And you may be talking in pounds, right? You may be talking pounds. All right, so it still does look like it's at 1182, down 28% right here. On CoinMarketCap, I know they quote Coinbase somewhere. Yeah, so you may be talking pounds. It has not added another 0 just yet. So it's at 1182 on Coinbase as well. You may be talking pounds though. If you're talking pounds, yes, I would imagine that it has added another 0. Bitcoin, guys, sitting right down here at 29,000. Things could get very, very dark for crypto if Bitcoin does continue to fall here. Shiba Inu coin sitting down 27% at 1179, 1182 right here. We've got GameStop. So the NASDAQ ended up closing the day down 3.18%. Was down about 3.50% or a little bit more. And bounced back up towards the end of the day there, sitting at 11,366, down 3.18%. GameStop closed the day at 81.28. Biora 69 cents, currently sitting at 72 cents. Farmy, really volatile after hours right now. Not a ton of volume, but a wide spread on after hours trading, sitting at 8 cents per share right now, and back down to 7.69. So, my God, it's gonna make me sick watching that. Ethereum sitting at 21.12. Shiba Inu coin 11.89. Bitcoin 29.238. Maybe curling back up. Sundial up 1% after hours. Mullen 79 cents. CEI up 1.75% after hours at 61.90 cents. The SPY trying to climb after hours. BBIG up 0.5% after hours, is currently sitting at 249. Highcroft Mining down to 115 per share, and Netflix sitting at $166 on Netflix. Guys, you haven't seen prices on Netflix this low since, gosh, 2017. 2017 is the last time you've seen prices this low. Wiped off 5 years worth of gains in the last couple of months. So devastating losses in Netflix as well. Man, looking tough. So we're going to continue watching this right here on a minute chart. See what we got going on with Bitcoin. Good news is AMC climbing into the close and climbing after hours. AMC back up to 1055. It sucks to say back up to, but it was at 992. So it is gaining a little bit into the after hours trading there. Short of the total of the top dreamers, 0. Oh yeah, dude. Anybody, listen, hindsight is 2020. And if you can time things perfectly, all the power to you. But selling at the top, here's the counter argument to that, right? Let's say you did sell at the top, and you honestly thought that it was the top that it would ever reach. 2 years from now, if Bitcoin's sitting at $80,000 a coin, and Shiba's at 1/10 of a cent, and Ethereum's at $9,000, then you're gonna wish that you would still have had your coins, and you would have said, you shouldn't have sold back then. Same deal with people who wish they would have sold in 2017 on Bitcoin. Of course, we're still above the 2017 highs. So there's the pros and cons to everything, man. Hindsight is great. Good afternoon, Nick F. So if Coinbase declares bankruptcy, would Coinbase Wallet affect? So, Evan, in that regard, Coinbase Wallet is just a decentralized wallet facilitated by Coinbase. Coinbase does not control your assets in that regard. It is different than holding your crypto on Coinbase Exchange. So no, they should not be affected on the decentralized platform, which is Coinbase Wallet. If it's on the exchange, yes, they are claiming that you could be determined a general unsecured creditor. I think this is the evening I finally drowned in my own vomit. I will have to provide an update in the morning if I survive this wild night. Johnstown, man, listen, I know that may be a joke. It may not be a joke, but I truly understand. I truly understand. And I'm telling you right now, man, you survived the night. Tomorrow could look worse. The next day, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you're gonna have butterflies tomorrow. But down the road, you will absolutely wish that you were still investing. And your losses will turn to gains one day. Look at this, man. Look at this. Literally erasing everything. The low today was 0750, 0752 right now. 5.50% loss after hours on 10,000 shares there. This is ridiculous. This sell-off here. Goes back up, erases the entire afternoon's gains in one tick, on an after-hours tick. It's nonsense. AMC, though, on the other hand, doing very well, climbing into after-hours trading of 3.66% right now. Bitcoin posting a couple green lines. That is a good sign to see. Grandpa Barney, thank you very much for the super chat. Anyone needing Grandpa's shoulder? We are going to be so stinking rich. Hang in there, fam. I'm buying the heck out of AMC. My buddy bought 1,500 today. Nice. Grandpa Barney, I'm telling you right now, man, if you are able to weather this storm, you will come out a winner. I mean, there's no denying that, man. There's no denying that. You are absolutely right. If you are able to weather this storm, we will come out a winner. It's just this storm will consume. This storm will consume some of us, man. There's almost no doubt in my mind that it will take some of us out. It's tough. It's tough. You gotta make it through, though. Doesn't mean that you can't sell if you believe it's gonna go down. Doesn't mean you can't sell and buy back in. But that buy back in is extremely important for the long-term growth. You have to make sure you're exposed to the long-term growth of the stock and crypto market. AMC looking very good after hours right now, hitting $10.75 after bouncing off $9.92. So that is actually a very interesting increase coming after hours for AMC that is outpacing really everything else after hours on no news whatsoever. So very interesting to see that. GameStop not following suit, but still up 2% after hours right now. Bitcoin sitting right here at $29,000 flat. It does look like Bitcoin is going to continue having a very difficult afternoon. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 1177. If Bitcoin continues to fall, I absolutely expect Shiba Inu coin to continue falling. Ethereum down 10%, which at 2,100 points per coin. Farmy ticking around back into the green up here on 1,300 shares at 0798. Really wild 6% swings in trades on Farmy there. We've got Sundial sitting pretty steady at 0.43% after hours. Mullen Auto break even. CEI up 1%. SPY up 0.25%. BBIG up 0.40%. Highcroft Mining break even. And Netflix sitting 0.38% higher. Luna, interesting story of the day. Luna losing like 95% of its value, going from $119 to $1.20, 99%, $120 to $1.20, losing 99% of its value, and losing 93% today alone. So this is because they are having a problem. Something happened with their stablecoin, and they are really trying to mint a ton of Luna to take care of that problem. If they can get it under control, I do think that Luna's reputation is going to be tarnished, but they could survive if they're able to get it under control. JT Tataloni, thank you very much for the super chat there. Clay, what are your thoughts on the executive order that ends on June 3rd restricting use of Chinese bonds as collateral? Mainly, how will it affect AMC? So JT Tataloni, man, I am not like completely up to date on what that executive order is and what it would contribute. I will say this, though, generally speaking, I don't think, and this is going to sound bad, right? This is going to sound harsh, but I don't think that hedge funds and banks are going to be adversely affected enough by any executive order or any SEC recommendation or new law or new rule that they are forced to liquidate because of that. Couple different reasons I think that way. One, these government institutions, hey man, they're in the bank's pocket for one thing. But two, if they're going out there and knowingly creating a new rule or executive order or something that would be detrimental to the banking system, I don't see them doing it. I think that they would rather screw retail over than screw the financial system over. And I know that is hard to swallow, knowing we've been here waiting for a short squeeze for so long now, and hoping that somebody's going to come in and be the white knight. But I don't see it being a government institution imposing a new rule or executive order. Like I say, though, I don't know a ton about the executive order restricting Chinese bonds as collateral, okay? But I would imagine that we are going to see very little effect in terms of AMC's price action based on that, or GME's price action based on that, or meme stocks in general based on any of those. Interested to see Disney earnings today. Might drop below 100. JJ, I'm telling you, man, if you guys believe in these companies long term, though, like I believe in crypto long term. I truly do. And that is one of the reasons I am not going to be afraid to buy crypto, even if it falls off a cliff and Bitcoin's back down to $1,000 a coin. I'm not going to be afraid to invest in the future that way. I just know right now, man, that these are some wild times, and we have to come out on the other end of it. Why this terrible day? Or why do you expect the crypto market what do you expect? Or why do you expect in the crypto market in short term? So, Paolo Delgallo, man, grazie mille. I will say this, okay? I will say short-term crypto market, I expect continued sell-off. Why do I say that? Not just because it's going down right now at this moment, but because of everything that is happening across the globe. I don't see it changing on a dime. I don't see it changing overnight. Coinbase, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, saying that in the event of bankruptcy, they may take all of your assets and you may not have access to them. They're releasing that in their quarterly earnings report. That is wild. And I think that when that becomes mainstream news, when more and more people hear about that, it could cause an even more drastic sell-off than we're seeing right now. I don't think that news is being affected in the price right now. I absolutely think that we haven't seen the effects of that yet. But with Bitcoin sitting now below 30,000 and not wanting to bounce, but instead you can feel it, right? You can feel it. It doesn't feel like this wants to bounce off 30. It feels like it's being held up, but the pressure is still to the downside. We come down here, yeah, sure, it bounces off a little bit. Yeah, sure, it bounces off a little bit. But where's the real pressure going? Where's the real pressure? The real pressure is pushing crypto down. And if it pushes it down far enough, it will collapse. It will fall. And this is the line that it can fall from. This $30,000 line that is held up as multi-year levels of support. And you can see that it ran up so quickly from 10,000 in October of 2020, and 2 months later up to $40,000 in January of 2021. And since then, yes, it has done pretty well, bouncing off this 30,000 line, and it's done pretty well, over the long term. But right now, with the entire market completely different, and with the pressure looking like it wants to continue to the downside, and no major levels of support, until you get a little bit in this 20,000 area, but no major levels until you're back down into 9, 10,000. It does look pretty dark for crypto, and that's why I'm using this $30,000 line as a line in the sand for Bitcoin and my crypto holdings. But as far as why, I think it's everything going on in the market, plus the fact that crypto is still a very, very new industry. It's considered one of the riskier ones. What's going to happen with Shiba Inu? So Can Bank As far as like the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem goes, if you're looking at the developers and the social media presence and everything that people are excited about Shiba Inu coin for, I think that's going to remain. People may get discouraged. People on social media may drop off and think the fad's over. We may lose some of that. The price of Shiba Inu coin, I absolutely think the price of Shiba Inu coin is going to follow the overall cryptocurrency market. And if Bitcoin continues to slide here, I do think that Shiba Inu coin is going to come back down in an outstanding fashion. The way that, it goes up in outstanding fashion, I think it can fall in outstanding fashion. The thing that we have to remember, though, is that are we holding for short-term price action? If the answer is yes, and you also believe that that things can continue to get worse, might be time for you to shave your position, sell, and so on. But longer term, I still truly believe in crypto longer term, man. And here's the silver lining in all of this, okay? Here's the silver lining in all of this. I truly believe that with crypto having a future, that we are being provided with an opportunity similar to 2020, similar to 2015. It's just one more massive dip that could lead those that are willing to take a risk, and it is a risk, to absolute financial gains. I don't want to live through the losses, but unfortunately we are. And, you have to look at the glass half full, and you have to look at the opportunity. This is an opportunity to make it through to the other side. Never thought you could rug pull the whole darn exchange. Mr. Nice Guy. Nobody thought you could. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I'm going to do this video. I'm going to release this video probably at 7, right? Maybe 8, but probably 7. And, you read the article, and the article states, in the portion of the earnings report states, that it's not guaranteed that they'll rug pull the entire exchange. But in the event of bankruptcy, because a crypto exchange is not considered a bank and a crypto exchange is not considered a broker, then in the event they're a facilitator, right? You lend them your money and you lend them your crypto, and they allow it to be traded in that sense. So in that regard, you being an unsecured general creditor, and dude, it don't matter if you have US dollars deposited that you have not bought cryptocurrency with yet, that becomes subject to your account being inaccessible. It doesn't matter if it's sitting in crypto. It doesn't matter if it's sitting in cash. They are currently sitting on $256 billion worth of assets. And, I mean, dude, from the sounds of it, if they're just even warning you about that, they plan on doing it. Join the channel, become a bro. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you very much. If anybody wants a green name, make sure to do that. Thank you so much, Claire, for informing us about Coinbase. If I didn't go in today, I wouldn't. Yeah, Evan. So I'm going to do the video on it if you want a little bit more detail, if you want to check out an article, or honestly, if you just want to Google Coinbase. But I really would appreciate it, man, because I know with 89 million active users that is the platform that people go to. That's the platform that people use. So I would really appreciate it if you shared that video, not to scare people on Coinbase, right? But to warn them of what Coinbase is talking about. I don't like that at all. I don't like the thought at all of keeping my money in an account that they are just bold-faced warning you that if the crypto market gets worse and they face bankruptcy, they're just going to take everybody's $256 billion. Like, dude, that is wild to me. So, yeah, if you guys could share that video tonight with anybody you know that currently uses or has a Coinbase account, I would appreciate that. Let's all burn $20 right now. Spark, man, we could burn $20 in next week, and we might be able to burn 20 billion Shiba for those $20, man. So let's wait out a minute. How much lower do you think Shiba is going to go? So, Willard, I honestly, I think it's going to depend on Bitcoin's movement, man. And if I'm being honest with you, I think I see Bitcoin moving lower. I truly do. There's a very high likelihood that if we don't get a bounce off this 29,000 level back above 30, there's a very high likelihood that I'm going to be shaving some positions in my crypto after the live stream throughout this evening. I'm watching it right now, and 29, if it doesn't hold up, man, I'm not going to wait till it goes down to 26 before I shave. 30's my line, and it seemingly does not want to hold 30, right? Now, I know that 29 held up. It sat here and bounced back, but this is a different look at 29 now. This is a different look with a solid downturn instead of a decent bounce. So if we start to trend sideways a little bit, maybe keep my eye on it. But if we don't get a bounce that sustains that 30 level, I don't know if I'll be completely closing, but there's a very high likelihood that I'll be shaving, man. It is what it is, guys. It doesn't mean that I don't believe in the future of the coin, right? It just means that I believe in the short-term future being dark. And with the shorter-term future being dark, if you shave now and if coins do lose another 50% of their value, if they lose 90% of their value, you can come in and buy 10 times as many coins for the same amount of price, for the same price, or spend 1/10 of the price and get the same amount of coins that you currently hold. So those are the decisions that I'm weighing, and with the crypto market like it is right now, that's what I'm thinking. How do I get my Shiba off Webull? Nicholas, good question. So there's a difference in Webull, okay? On Coinbase, you hold it in a wallet, and because they are a custodian of your wallet, then they're the ones saying that if it goes bankrupt, you're an unsecured creditor. Webull is different in the sense that you don't have a cryptocurrency wallet on Webull. So Webull is a broker, and I'm not exactly sure how much brokers are insured for, but it is a different situation than Coinbase. However, if you are looking to get your Shiba off of Webull and onto a different exchange, you would have to close out your Shiba Inu transaction and use that cash. So you cannot directly deposit Shiba Inu coin, and you cannot directly transfer out Shiba Inu coin. It has to be liquidated to either buy it on Webull then with cash, or liquidate it and get your cash off Webull and then buy it on a different platform. Good news, please. James, man, the good news is this, and I truly believe this. Even if we see a collapse of the cryptocurrency market, because I believe that crypto has such a strong future, we are all going to have the opportunity to become massive millionaires in the future, holding and buying crypto as it is low. Look, there's no other way to say it, man. There's no other way to say it. You've got a choice. If crypto collapses, and it is an option right now for crypto to collapse yet again. Now remember, it's done this multiple times in the past. So if crypto collapses again, we will have the option and the opportunity to load up. And some will give up. Some will say, you know what, nothing can grow from these ashes. Others will say, a phoenix will rise from these ashes, and that phoenix I am. So it is all going to depend on your mentality and your attitude, but the good news is that even if these prices do fall, and you make the determination right now to be here when it's over, you will see the spoils. You will see the spoils, man. And imagine, one day we watched, let's just use Bitcoin or Ethereum as an example. You watch Ethereum go from like $1,500 down to $80 a coin. Wouldn't you have loved to have loaded up, even at the current prices? Wouldn't you have loved to be sitting on Ethereum, knowing it's $2,000 right now, but you bought in at $80? I mean, think about that. If Ethereum falls down to 200, if it loses 90% of its value, and it falls down to $200 right now, and you're able to load up, I mean, what if one day you're sitting on 100 Ethereum, and each one is $10,000? That's $1 million worth of Ethereum that you've got there. So, yes, there is a silver lining, but you have to make it through the other side if you want to see the good news. To answer my question, I think Bitcoin will go down to 20,000, hopefully no lower than that. Yeah, William, man. So there is a little line there at the 20,000 mark where it hit in 2017 and on its way up at the beginning of 2021 there. I put 1,000 or 1,100 in crypto. Israel. Hey, Clay, what's going on, man? I don't know what that means, but I respect you more for it. Pika Power. I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to somebody else, but thank you. Weeble. No, you can't transfer. Have to sell. If you don't want to sell, move you a wallet. Yeah, so you have to sell it to get it out of Weeble. That is correct. If it potentially goes to zero, so, Mike, it's no. So here's the thing about that. I don't believe that everything's going to go to zero, right? I don't think that Bitcoin and Ethereum and, some of these altcoins can, but I don't think everything's going to go to zero, man. I don't have that mentality. But here's the thing about crypto that we need to remember. Are we done? Crypto is what we make it, and crypto is decentralized. So in order for crypto to truly be done, we either all need to give up, and by all, I mean all, 100%. If there is one guy that is out there mining a coin, that coin is not done. That is decentralization. If one guy keeps it alive, if I've got my computer running and I am mining a coin, I am keeping it alive. So in order for crypto to be done, everybody has to give up and never want back in. I don't see that as a possibility, man. I truly don't see that as a possibility. I think that a lot of people, would be extremely discouraged, and there would be a lot of people that do give up in a sense that, I lost everything. I'm going to cut my losses now, move on with my life. And then maybe 5 years down the road, if it's back up to $10,000 a coin, they're going to be kicking themselves because they could have got in at $5 again. I don't know where these prices go, but I can say with confidence, man. Well, I'll say this with confidence right now. It's not gonna be done. Crypto's not gonna be done because I promise you, I will keep my miner running. I promise you, I will keep my miner running, even if it goes down, man. So no, crypto will not be done in that sense. If I'm the only dude out there in the entire globe that's doing it, it's not gonna be working out pretty well. It's not gonna be. I'm gonna be mining a lot of useless coins at that point. But it won't be done, man. If I put my crypto in my Coinbase wallet, is it safe from being... So, Mark, in the article, yes. Because that is a decentralized wallet, and they are not facilitators of that crypto, they did say that would be a safe alternative, okay? Now, clearly, don't take that as me recommending where to store your crypto. I just want to bring awareness to the possibilities of what's out there. So you do have Coinbase Wallet, you've got Trust Wallet, you've got MetaMask, you've got, there Robinhood, if you want to use Robinhood. There are so many different wallets. You guys can go out, I don't know. They got those little flash drives that are, this is just a regular flash drive, but they got those little flash drives that you can store your cryptocurrency on if you would like. There are so many different ways to store your crypto. And, I would have thought that Coinbase would have done a little bit better for their customers than warning them of the risk of them being determined unsecured general creditors. What? No, that is just nonsense, man. But that's the kind of game they're playing right now. So yeah, it would be safe from cryptocurrency or from Coinbase bankruptcy. And Coinbase isn't currently saying that they're facing bankruptcy, but it is looking pretty bleak right now. They lost 19% of their active users in the first quarter because crypto is down so far. And here's the difference, okay? You can still hold it on Coinbase, right? But Coinbase isn't making any money on you just holding. If everybody only held on Coinbase, nobody's making any money. Coinbase makes their money on the transactions that they facilitate. So if nobody's trading there, then they will go bankrupt. If people are just holding, they're gonna be looking at taking your money. Get a ledger or a Trezor. Yeah, JB, that is also an option, man. Now clearly there are risks, right, with a Trezor or Ledger wallet, those cold storage wallets. They can get destroyed. if you got them, if you're storing them in your basement somewhere and they get wet, they go through a flood, you've got hardware problems that you could go through with a wallet like that, but it is an alternative. Something that might be a good idea to think about, and this has its dangers too, because you got to remember passwords and keys and all of these different things, but maybe diversifying wallets is also an idea. Maybe you hold 20% of your assets across 5 different wallets. That has its pros and cons too. Like I say, if you got 5 different wallets and on 5 different platforms, you might forget. It would be nice to write it down, right? But you could lose that piece of paper. I mean, I'm just trying to give you guys the pros and cons of each one so that you can make the best decision for you. I think Coinbase has to tell the consumers that and be transparent. I think it is just part of you as a consumer, as your rights. Yeah, so Iridy, man, they are in their earnings report, right? And I don't know if they've got anything that's going to be popping up on their platform and letting people know and think about that, but it is in their earnings report. And you, as a user, are expected to read that fine print, lost in a 200-page report. You're expected to read that fine print. If you click accept and continue, and you just check that little box, that's you acknowledging that you did read the 200 pages of fine print. So, yeah, I do completely agree with you. Perhaps Coinbase being honest and transparent, but I think that kind of news info, so they kind of placed fear in people. And, read my last. Yeah, dude, 100%. Kalani, I do think that that's going to put a lot of fear in people, man. A lot of fear in people. It's possible to transfer crypto from Coinbase to Webull. So, no, in order to get your crypto on Webull, you would have to sell it on Coinbase, cash out, go to cash, and then deposit that cash into your Webull account and buy it there. That is a legal disclaimer, much like the bank does. People also need to read more about that article. Yeah, Tim, no, man, no, look, that article is clearly, it is talking about what would happen. And they're not saying that in the event of bankruptcy, it is guaranteed to happen. They're saying that because no cryptocurrency exchange has ever been through a bankruptcy proceeding, they don't know what you will be determined. But I'm telling you right now, man, when in order to avoid that, if you hold on a decentralized exchange, it's crazy to me to think that they're considering people lenders as opposed to, holding those assets and owners of that asset. In no way would I want to be associated with a company that doesn't even consider me to own those assets anymore. You're just, even as a lender, you still have claim to those assets. But they're saying that no, you won't even have access to them during bankruptcy proceedings. So it should strike a lot of fear in people with the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange talking like that about people owning it. Which nice, guys. I was thinking that this morning. It's on sale. Peak of power. Don't know what coin we're talking about there, but yes, where do you see Ethereum heading? Along with Bitcoin, man. Along with Bitcoin. I don't know where the bottom's going to be. If this is the bottom, perfect. If it continues to fall, man, I don't know where the bottom's going to be. Shib going to gain a 0 soon. We get Bitcoin under. Yeah, Zachary, I am not opposed to thinking that Shiba Inu coin could come back down below 10, man. No, just mom's maiden name would be good. I know I missed something on that, man. Some legislation must be coming for crypto. Is Coinbase doing this? For crypto, if Coinbase is doing this. Yeah, so Diddy, that could be a possibility, man. That part I don't know about, right? Like, we could sit here and speculate all day about new legislation that would be out for cryptocurrency and potentially make the price come even lower. They may just be adding that disclaimer in there because they had such a bad first quarter that, they're trying to think down the road a little bit and what would happen if they lost another 20% of their active users during this quarter. No cryptos worth having around, especially with Shiba. And meme stocks are getting their butts handed. Yeah, antics. And it's not just meme stocks either, though, man. That's the thing. these stocks are they're getting blasted. I mean, there's no way around that. But to call only meme stocks getting their butts handed to them, this is Amazon, man. Amazon's not a meme stock. But if you just go back to March, you're looking at $3,300, $3,400 down to $2,000. Amazon's lost like 33% in the last month. If you go back here and it's sitting at $4,000, Amazon's lost roughly, I mean, it's just under maybe 40 to 45%, just under 50% of its value. That's Amazon, man, one of the largest companies in the world. You've got Apple not losing a terrible amount, but losing roughly 25%. Just in the last month, man, or the last couple months since the beginning of the year, going from $180 down to $146, losing 25%. Now, I know that meme stocks are down even further, but it's not just a meme stock market. We should expect them to move more because they're smaller cap. We've got Google. I think Google's on here. Let's look at Facebook, though. Facebook trading at $380 a couple of months ago, currently sitting at $189 per share. Drastic losses in one of the world's biggest stocks. We've got, is Google on here? No, I don't have Google on here. But Google also down very heavy over the last couple of months. So everything is getting it handed to them right now. Okay, but while it exists without the original Coinbase, no. I mean, it could exist without the original Coinbase, but it would not exist. Hold on. So are you saying if Coinbase goes bankrupt, would Coinbase wallet still exist? In that case, I believe yes. I don't know if they would continue facilitating it, right? Like, I don't know what all they do to keep that app running, but that is an interesting question, man. That's an interesting question there, because I know Trust Wallet is associated with Binance. Coinbase is definitely associated with Coinbase. MetaMask is not. I don't believe MetaMask is associated with a centralized exchange. You've got Garda Wallet. It's another one. Coinami is another one. These cold storage wallets could absolutely be something to look into. But that's an interesting idea there. If they go bankrupt and no longer support that app, what happens to that app? That's a good question that I don't know the answer to. See Shiba, so Wombat 689. I see Shiba Inu coin adding a 0 if Bitcoin continues to move down. Yes, I know that's hard to say, but yes, I do. Back to work. Everyone has a great day. Hang in there. Pika Power, you as well, and thank you very much for being in here and hanging out with us. Shiba's out to getting a 0. Yeah, I mean, it could. I don't know. It's Shiba Inu coin is sitting at 1164 right now, trading sideways along with Bitcoin trading sideways right here. Bitcoin is down 6% of the day. Shiba Inu coin is down 28% on the day. So very difficult overall day, not just afternoon. I mean, it's been a tough day all day today. But you know what? Let me ask you guys. I'm gonna pose a little poll here. Let's see what you guys would rather do. Let's see. This might put things into perspective. Oh, this is you don't have a lot of. Or okay. There you go. Let's see which one you guys would rather go through here. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Would you guys rather see cryptocurrency in general? Just insert the name of the coin that you guys want to talk about. Would you rather see it maintain and just float right around the same prices, give or take 5-10% for the next 5 years? Or would you rather watch it come all the way down 90%? Means that Bitcoin's going to be sitting at $3,000 per coin. Ethereum's going to be sitting at $300 per coin. $200 per coin. It's sitting at $2,000 right now. And, Shiba Inu coin is going to add basically 2 zeros from where it's at right now. And then soar 20,000% in value. Or do you rather just sit there on a nice steady curve? I mean, if you'd rather sit there on a nice steady curve, I'm not going to lie to you, bonds are probably your bread and butter. You should really look at bonds because you are going to make a steady gain on bonds and not really have to worry about losing any money. Cryptocurrency kind of does the latter. But I want to know what you guys would rather see happen. Clearly, one is going to be very stable and lead to no worries. Another one could lead to a lot of losses if you give up, or a ton of gains if you're willing to stay. Between Bitcoin, Satama, and Shiba, I'm down about 45,000. I think I will come back once the Republicans take. It will come back once the Republicans take the House and send it back. The market should love that. We hope so, man. We hope so. And I don't know if it is. I don't know, right? I don't know if it has to do with the politics. Clearly, we've got a lot of stuff going on here in the United States, but we've got a lot of stuff going on that Republican or Democrat wouldn't really fix. You know what I mean? Lockdowns in China. I honestly don't think that it matters who's in power here to control what China does. And yes, you can make arguments for both ways. Like, I understand them. I see them. I understand them. I don't want to sit here and try to justify one over another right now. But I understand the arguments that could be made for potential war times and things like that. And I understand, both guys have their pros and their cons. But I don't know if it's necessarily just tied to one single thing like that. There's so much fear right now that is making it very difficult. And consumers in fear, investors in fear, that's what needs to change. And when that does change, I think a lot of people, man, are going to make a lot of money. A lot. I mean, I know right now you guys would like to be sitting on 1,000 Ethereum in your wallet, a $2 million portfolio, just in Ethereum alone. I know you would like that. Let me ask you this, though. If you've got 1 billion Shiba Inu coin right now, and you were given the opportunity to buy 1,000 Ethereum a year from now, if the prices are just demolished, I think you would. I think you would. I know you believe in its future. I know you believe in its future. If you could load up on a 100 billion Shiba Inu coin, I know you would. So I think if we make it through this downturn, we're going to be good. Coinbase has $6.1 billion in cash. They won't be going bankrupt anytime soon. Peter, yeah, and they're sitting on $256 billion in clients' money. So think about that. I don't know what their expenses look like, though, okay? I don't know what their expenses look like. I know they have to be very high at this point. And $6.1 billion in cash could get eaten up very quickly if they are spending billions of dollars a month, which I would imagine they probably are. But like I say, I don't know what their exact, we might be able to see what their costs look like. All right. So they are sitting on $2.5 billion in revenue in the fourth quarter of 2021. Webull has not yet updated their revenue here, so it is lower. But we come down here, where are we at? So they were still profitable in the fourth quarter of 2021. I don't know what their latest numbers look like. Oh man, crypto's getting way too much news. crypto's getting way too much news to see where their earnings release was. Does anybody know what their earnings numbers were? Okay, here, but where are they? They're expected to report them. How do we not have any headlines with the earnings numbers? All right, I don't know what their earnings report numbers were. Oh, here they are. All right, so, oh man, so they lost $1.98 per share, and their revenue was $1.16 billion. Whew. Okay, so they lost $1.98 per share, and the revenue was $1.16 billion. Let's go back out to their financials. Their revenue got cut in more than half from the previous quarter. 1.16 billion down from 2.5 billion in the previous quarter, and this 3.75 cent per share net profit is all the way down to a net loss of about $2 per share. So they are bleeding right now, man. They lost a ton of money, and if their costs were the same, they're clearly spending more. If their cost of revenue was $500 million here, they got a lot of expenses on the board there, because their net revenue or their net earnings were negative in the first quarter of 2022. So $2 per share loss, $1.98 per share loss there is very difficult. And I know it might be difficult for you guys to see these numbers, but I'm just looking at the income statement for Coinbase there, and that's why they're getting ripped. My gosh. All right, looks like Bitcoin falling through, ladies and gentlemen. Does look like Bitcoin falling through. Shiba Inu coin falling through as well, as I'm looking up the Coinbase statistics and the Coinbase numbers there. We've got Bitcoin down to 28,200, may have broke that 29,000 level, and this might be the start of the sell-off. So we're going to watch this happen for a second here. Things could get very interesting for Bitcoin. Shiba Inu coin up here in the top right. We've got Shiba Inu coin sitting at 11.16 right now. We could be adding a zero if the losses mount here. So this is kind of what we were expecting and waiting for. Let's take this poll off the chart here so we can see what we got here. So yeah, a lot of you guys, the vast majority, saying that you would rather see crypto lose and then gain again. So you are looking at the glass half full. This is an opportunity for you instead of a detriment, instead of a guaranteed loss. Spicy now. It suck, but not crypto. And I might suck, but not. I'm telling you right now, Alex, things are getting spicy. So we got purple across the board right now. Shiba Inu coin dropping. Ethereum, what is Ethereum doing? We'll get that down there too. Ethereum is selling off, but we'll watch Bitcoin since it's the leader at the moment. AMC still doing steady after hours right now. Farmy is down 3.27% after hours, but not a lot of people trading there. It is detrimental. I mean, it's tough to watch these stocks lose day in and day out, after hours, pre-market, and regular hours trading. But the story of the hour right now is cryptocurrency and Bitcoin sitting at that 28,200 level. If we pull it out to a weekly chart, okay, we can see this is a very, very bad week for crypto. But if we look at the grand scheme of things, okay, if this level, which is currently being broken, sustains that break, this is what you're looking at. You've got a little level of resistance, right, or little level of support right here in this $20,000 level, and that's another 30% decline from where we're currently at. So we've got a little level in here, but the major levels don't come until you're back down at that $10,000 mark on Bitcoin, which could lead to, what are we on here? Weekly? Let's go weekly. Which could lead to massive declines. I would say much below this 500 point per coin level on Shiba Inu coin if Bitcoin does continue to fall all the way back down to 10. So, like I said, guys, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you for what could come. And Bitcoin does seem like it's starting to sell off there. And if we don't get the buyers to buoy the price back up, this could get interesting. Bitcoin 52-week low. Yes, Shiba Raider down, man. I love it. Glorious Pringleton. It's crazy, isn't it, man? It's most likely this next support level. Nick, so that's what I'm looking at, man. Where you got him? Selling off 10 million Shiba at a time, waiting for a 10% decrease off of what I sold and gaining an extra million Shiba each time. I've got an extra 5 million Shiba from doing it today. JJ Shibburn, that's a strategy, man. That's a strategy. If you're looking at doing that and you're looking at selling off 10 at a time and buying back in 10, each lower at a time, that's a weighted dollar cost average down. You may be losing or I guess, closing out and recognizing that loss on there, but you will be able to add more coins to your position if you're able to pull that strategy off. Jay, what's going on? Anyone making money on the downside? So, no, Jay, I am currently not shorting anything right now. Would be nice to be playing to the downside, but I'm not doing it. Buy all of the dip. Never go down. Albert, we wish we could buy all of the dip, man. Great sale today. Added to my ADA bag, and I finally got into buying on Solana. 2 scoots. Very nice. Consolidated in AMC today. Couldn't resist. Paul, very low levels. I don't know where you got in at, but very low levels on AMC today, dropping down to like 992 before bouncing back up a little bit. Man. Guys, it is 5 o'clock. Let's see. Waiting for the bigger dip. Spark, probably not a bad idea at all. We've got some major dips coming after hours too. Farmy sitting down here, ticking back down to 0750 again. A 5.65% loss after hours. It is erasing all of the gains that it had this afternoon, sitting down at these levels. 5.65% lower after hours is ridiculous, and it's losing it on very low volume. Very low volume here. That is sickening to watch. But the story of the hour, it's trying to get back up a little bit there, but not really doing it. The story of the hour is Bitcoin. It does seem to be bouncing a little bit right now. If it continues to post another green line or so, I do believe I'm going to get off here, and I will be getting my videos ready for this evening. So we're going to watch one, maybe 2 more candles, and then we will be peacing out here. So in the meantime, guys, if nothing turns purple and we don't see another big sell-off, let's get our names in the chat right now. We could do some shout-outs just to kill a minute here, but it does look like it may be bouncing off that 28,000, already going from 28.1 back up to $28,800 right now. So looking very good there. Back up, back up about 5% on Shiba Inu coin. Bitcoin is back up, about 5% there, maybe a little less as well. So it does seem to be gaining right now. That is a good sign that we've got buyers coming in, man. We got buyers coming in. Nah, bro, it's only 2 p.m. here. Nick, it's 5 p.m. here, man. Let's get started. Oh, yes, Paul. Yes, let's play. Who's the biggest loser? Well, I can guarantee I'm right up there with you guys. Trust me on that one. I'm right up there with you guys. The blood's in the water. Decide if you are a shark or a mullet. Tim, I am a shark, man. I will be staying in these waters, and I will be there on the other side, and I will definitely see you guys there. So, who's here to stay? You know what? Let's do one more. You know what? No, we're not even going to do a poll. Tell me in the comments right now if you guys are going to outlast. If you guys are going to outlast this downturn. I don't care if it lasts another 1 month. I don't care if it lasts another 5 years. Tell me right now if you guys are going to be here on the other side of this downturn. And on the other side of it, you are absolutely going to be sitting on $1 million plus in cryptocurrency. Let me know. Let me know if that's you. I'm saying that's me right now. I'm definitely saying that's me. Let's see, 100 likes. Come on. Dude, if we don't have 100 likes yet. Guys, click the like button. There's 229 of you in here. Click the like button. We don't even have 100 likes. Come on. I'm in it to win it. I want to retire. James is in it. RLPs is going to be here. Nicholas is going to be here. John James smashing that like. Finally picked up my first Ethereum. Very nice, Jose. Heck yeah, I'm going to be here. Robert, I love it, man. Stocks will go up. Crypto, I don't think. Spaniard, maybe the short term? No, but I think long term, yes. I'm here to stay. DD214 is here to stay. Guys, this is not rhetorical. RLPs is here to stay. Outlast as long as Coinbase does. K Pitman, very good, man. Smash that like button. Listen to Nick's 105. Paul, thank you. Yes, until I make it. John James Power, man. Perfect. Nicholas is buying the dip. I'll be holding the sign. We'll pay crypto for food. Mr. Nice Guy. There you go, man. He's in it to win it. Not in crypto. I'm getting in after MOS. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, Pringleton. Good deal on that one, though. So you will be here afterwards. It's just a matter of time before you get in. Outlast, I'm going to outrun it and wait at the finish line. Pudgy, I like it, man. Tom's going to be here. I'm in it. I remember the 70s. Tim, very nice, man. Very nice. Tim is waiting for the gold. Drop is still going on, guys. Watch your investments right now. Spark, yes. That's exactly what we're doing. Need to come on, see more consolidation before buying again. Nick, good deal, man. Guys, do get your names in the chat right now. Let's get some shout-outs going on. I need to finish the live stream so I can get the videos out and ready for tonight. I will say this. I'm going to be doing a video on that Coinbase thing. So please, share that with somebody that you know uses Coinbase, at least so they can hear it, and then make a decision on what to do about it. So if you want to share it on Facebook, if you want to share it on, basically everybody's got a Coinbase account. I mean, share it to somebody if you just want to message it, text message it to them or whatever. But make sure to check that out and then at least warn them about what Coinbase is saying out there. Let me listen with the selling Doge early. I am holding till it pops. Mark, nice, man. Let's do these shout-outs for a while, guys, and then we will be back with the videos tonight. Appreciate everybody who's going to watch it, everybody who's going to like it, everybody who's going to share it, and thank you very much, man. Tom, Pringleton, Mr. Nice Guy, Pudgy, Tim, Pringleton, Shark, or Spark, not Shark. Nick, Corby's Outdoors, see you later. Daniel, Jack, Jake, see you later. Tal, see ya. And Ate, see ya. Gabriel, Mark, Melamamas, Diddy Do That, Sarah to Stay Croy. Enjoy your evening. Nick, or in your night, man. It's pretty late there already. Rob, John James Power, Tim, Claybro fam, be good, be healthy. Absolutely, man. Shout out to you, Spark, for sure. All of you guys, don't forget to donate blood. Yes, because there's a lot of blood in the market right now. We need it. Nate, see you later. Aiden, Big Vic, Spaniard, Nicholas, Nick, Transparent Trading, lurking in here. I like it, Transparent. DD214, adios, fam. See you later. Things are turning, guys, so keep an eye on it and be respectful of your assets, right? Make the best decisions and let's move forward. Let's move forward together. We're all going to be here at the end. Keep an eye on Bitcoin, guys. Watch that video tonight, share the video, all that good stuff. And once again, thank you guys very much for hanging out and being in here. And if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.